We were on this episode of The Hunt is On. We talked to Kiki Coe. Finally, we did it.
Yeah, and this time there's no audio issues.
Yeah, baby. We don't fight.
No, finally.
And
we talk a little bit about season 14.
Yeah, we talk some drama from what we think about that infamous lip sync.
We discovered this new TV show called Hot House.
Yes, and I talk about my fun little merch designs coming your way shortly, baby. So stay tuned for all that and a little bit more on this episode of
The Hunt is On.
Hi there, we at The Hunt is On would like to acknowledge that we are currently living, working, playing, and recording this podcast on traditional territories of the Blackfoot Confederacy homeland, which consists of the Siksika, Kainai, Piikani, Tsuut'ina, and Smutty Nations. We recognize the many nations who call Monkinsis their home, which include the Métis Nation of Alberta Region 3 within the historical Northwest Métis homeland. Should we just talk about Drag Race Season 14? Get it out of the way?
Yeah, let's start off with season
Finish
14.
It. Okay, episode is super teaser trailer. It's episode also 4.
Oh. Did we start at the same time?
Oh my god, we're gonna keep this going till 5 years from now too. Same with the season. No one's eliminated. No, they did super teaser trailers. The teams were like Team Metamorphosis versus Team Willow Pill, I think.
Yeah, I loved Maddie's entire thought process and team, and
Pretty
I thought
funny
that they
person.
were hilarious.
Yeah. Do you like Maddie more now?
Yeah, I don't know. I was kind of always iffy, but I feel like I'm growing more and more, and I feel like the more hate she's getting from the queer community, the more I want to support her.
I feel like, and she's not even getting that much hate, I feel like.
She's gotten some.
Like maybe on the
But I feel like
some
it's a
Reddit
little
threads.
undeserved. Just because she's a hetero person doing a queer art in a queer-centric world. I don't know.
Sometimes the drag is bad.
It's not the best.
Sometimes the drag's just bad. Gottmik said it. Anyone can do drag, but something about drag not being good. I don't know. But she's the captain of the team.
Yeah.
And they do pretty good. And I thought Willow did amazing again.
Jeffrey.
It was so funny. The whole bit about her not knowing where she is and what competition she's on. Yeah. I thought this was the Bachelor.
So good.
I lost my mind.
Yeah.
And then it's J-Lo on the runway.
Yes.
Night of 1,000 J-Los.
Yeah. I love a night of 1,000s. Those are my favorite runways.
I'm mad I missed the opportunity to tweet it. I was going to tweet it yesterday, and then I saw it with 700 likes on some other cigarettes Twitter today. Night of 1,000 Harper Finkleys or whatever from Wizards of Waverly Place.
Oh my god, that would be
Night of 1,000 Harpers.
She has amazing looks.
Yeah, I was going to do, for my redo of my Call Me Mother travel look, I was going to do her car dress. It's pretty cute.
Oh, that would have been fun.
I know, but people not responding to messages.
And then
and then the lip sync. Yeah. Okay, so I have a controversial opinion. I was gonna wait to share this with you on the pod. I thought Carrie Colby won.
What?
Yeah,
you think you did?
I think Alyssa Hunter did great. I think Alyssa Hunter looked amazing, but I kind of loved that Carrie Colby just was just kind of vibing her own little groove. No. And here's the win for me was when she did the play my song. And there were beats before that were clearly offbeat lyrics. I think she must have hit all of them, but the camera was on Alyssa, and so I think Rue must have just been she's doing the
now my time
thing.
My turn.
Okay,
I think Carrie lost it, and I think that was the one thing that she did that was amazing was play that song, and also the fact that she played the A track, not the B track. I think that was smart. But the entire lip sync was Alyssa Hunter, and the fact that they all went off on her for not having the gun going off at the right time when she did during the runway, when she was able to pull it off and just be fuck it, let's throw the money. She recovered so well. She did amazing, and I don't think that one little hiccup deserved.
Okay, I'll let you have that. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. I just thought Carrie was giving me the slow and confident energy. I do know you could clearly tell she was trying not to ruin the dress. It was very evident. She was very scared about fucking up the dress.
It's money.
She would have been killed.
Yeah.
We would never see her again. But I just thought that I thought she did better. I liked her performance more.
Denise Richards again.
Huh?
And they never saw Denise Richards again.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I had to.
Okay.
Anyways,
rolling on.
So we also both discovered this amazing queer friendly What is this? A sex icon?
It's literally Slag Wars 2.
Yeah, Slag Wars Part 2.
Search for the next... Oh, sorry. Search for the next Cock Destroyer 2, essentially. But I feel like they're probably not allowed to say that. But it's Hot House, and it's an OTV original, right?
Yeah, I think it's an OTV original.
We love an OTV original.
And it has... Who is it? Tiffany Pollard?
So Tiffany New York Pollard is the host, alongside judges and kind of co-host Matthew Camp and Cupcake.
Yeah.
Who are all kind of like sex icons. I shouldn't say they're all like sex icons. They are all sex icons.
Especially Matthew Wolf.
There was that one really controversial interview with Tiffany Pollard where she said some stuff against trans folks. So I wasn't... Seeing her on the show was honestly kind of like... I was like, oh! But it was nice to see... It's a really positive show. Like, they've all been very inclusive, great with pronouns.
Pronoun heavy.
They've been very, like...
appreciative of different kinds of, like, kinks.
Yes. I love... oh my god. Who's the little...
Scritch?
No. Who's the, like, the daddy on here? We might have to beep
all that. The they, them,
They have, with 3 X's, Minx.
Minx.
I fucking love Minx.
Yeah.
I like Minx, and I like Sapphire a lot on the show right now. I did like Seven, but then then the first challenge happened, and then I was like, oh no, they're gonna go home.
I'm rooting for Scritch Alex, like the pup. I think that they are the underdog of the entire season.
Oh, you waited. You are rooting for them because you wanted to say that. I don't believe that. I don't believe that,
no,
Andrew.
I do want to root for the underdog, but yeah, it was just pun.
No, I don't know. I think I also really like Saint. I think Saint is cool. She did funny in this last, or they did funny in this last challenge.
Oh, Saint, the pink hair.
Yeah,
they were
Saint
fun. They're definitely fun. I like. I don't remember. Is that Sapphire's big tits?
No. Sapphire's like rainbow hair and won the first challenge. Or, yeah.
Oh, that one. The one that did the.
Is it Angelique? You're thinking of Angelique.
Yeah. Anyways, big tits. Love them.
Literally the titties are everything. And Nikki Monet. Oh, we literally forgot about Nikki Monet.
What?
The host, Nikki Monet, one of the judges.
Oh.
Nikki Monet. So Nikki Monet was on. Did you ever watch Slag Wars or Search for the Next Cock Destroyer?
No.
Okay, so I watched it with Lilith Fair and Anne, I think.
Okay.
And definitely those two. And it was an interesting show.
Yeah.
It didn't end great, but it was funny, and Matthew was on it too.
Yes.
And so it's kind of, and the house also had a voice on that show. It's like very same concept. Like literally it is the same show. It's just season 2. And so if you liked that, and if you liked Willem's show, Iconic Justice, because Scritch was on that, and Matthew Camp was on that, I mean, you're going to love this show. So I would say 10 out of 10, I'd recommend Hot House to a friend.
Yeah,
it's easy watching.
I'm very excited for a season 2 for the budget, and then also so that way they can like work through the kinks, because there's been a little bit of cringe moments, but for the most part, I'm really enjoying the overall concept, and especially the fact that we do not get rid of our family. The twist of the show is that no one is eliminated. They just become the judge, which is like so funny and so iconic, but also like has a great meaning to it, which you're getting to. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's it for me on Hot House.
On Hot House, we like Hot House season 1. We're gonna keep watching it. We'll give you our thoughts on when we find a winner, because it'll be in like 3 episodes probably.
Come on, queer sex icon.
The one thing I'll say is I can tell that they did some of these shots in like single shots and did not ask them to do a second take.
Yes.
And there's somewhere I'm like, oh, why are you like? It's just like Tiffany like walking to the thing, and then she's like, okay, and I'm like, just started out okay. Like, what is that edit?
Yeah,
but it's a pretty good show. I can't wait for them to hopefully get a season 2. I would do it.
And Tiffany is such a mother. The way that one of them just like cried and like she got them to sit on their lap. Like, oh my god, like she is mom vibes.
Yeah, there's good vibes coming from the show. We like Hot House here at the Hunt Is On.
Wow.
Thanks, OTV. Keep the content coming.
Now the podcast, you listeners right now, you would have already seen UK vs. the World. However, we haven't. That is tomorrow.
It comes out literally tomorrow.
I am so excited.
I'm overwhelmed. I made a tweet which popped off, but it's like UK vs. the World, Drag Race on Fridays, Pokemon Legends. Like, there's too much happening. But I think the thing I'm most excited for is probably UK vs. the World.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
And we got the trailer with some of the entrance looks.
Yeah.
Everyone except for Juju.
Oh, I didn't notice that. I loved Monique's hair. Monique's hair was...
Everyone except for Juju.
Ooh.
Yeah, Monique looked amazing. Jimbo looked really good. Lemon looked amazing in her like citron dress.
Yeah. She did she do like was that her like entrance from season 1 just elevated?
I think that's kind of the vibe. Her hair looked the same. It was like the same hair for sure, I think.
And her makeup, gorge.
But like better. Everything was like better. And Pentana looked great. I'm so excited for the season. I still stick to my guns of thinking like Juju, maybe Jimbo, maybe Janae will take the win. I don't know, but I'm excited for it. I can't wait to watch it tomorrow. I work all night, so I won't get to see it when it comes out.
And lastly, you've purchased Pokemon Arceus.
Arceus, which?
Which it is Arceus. I admit I am wrong. It is Arceus, not Arceus. I Googled
Crazy.
it.
You know what? I'll tell you a fun story. I was just shooting shit last week and calling shit different things. Although I kind of did think it was pronounced like that anyway. Anyway, who knows? I'm a genius.
You just wanted to fight.
I'm a monster.
You wanted to fight.
I'm a monster. I did purchase it. It's an amazing game. I am deeply immersed. Like, my acid reflex is going off thinking about it. I have gotten 4 of like the Pokemon Quelled and Chilled that are in the game for spoilers, and it is so expansive and there is so much to do. It's like very overwhelming. I wish I had more time to play it. It's almost February, so gigs, it's February tomorrow, so gigs are like ramping up and stuff, and I will have no mustache soon. I'll probably be in drag for more of these again soon. So I'm trying to get as much gameplay in as I can for the next like week, and then like maybe it's game over, and then the gigs start again. So
I mean, I haven't played it, but I do have one thing that I want to say about Pokemon Arceus. If this is going to be the pre-Sinnoh region, why do we have evolutions that are just coming out now?
What are you talking about?
Like the Hisui region or whatever it's called is the pre-Sinnoh, right?
Yes. Well,
so
yeah,
why
kind
are
of.
there evolutions that we have in this new game that never existed in Gen 1?
Well, because it's like from the past. So those have like, okay. So for example, Sneasel.
Yes.
In this game is a poison ground type.
Yes.
And in the new games, in the Sinnoh region, it's usually a dark ice.
Yeah, dark ice.
It has like in the past, in where it is in this region, is like the bottom of Mount Coronet, but then these Sneasels have what it seems to be like climbing abilities. So in my mind, they've climbed to the top and they've adapted, so in the future they become ice types.
Okay.
So you know what I mean?
Yes. Now,
so
is
they've
there
evolved.
Is there any fairy types? Because that's where the hot drama is.
You like fairy?
No, there was no fairy in Gen 1. Well, I am a fairy.
No, but Hisui
Yeah.
is a prelude to Gen 4.
Oh, I thought
it's based on Sinnoh. Arceus.
Duh. I thought it was Gen 1. Don't ask me why.
That answered your question in so many more ways than you needed it to.
Yes. And,
So I won't spoil anything, but like it's a really adult game in a lot of ways. They talk about death. There's it's very like religious. They talk about their Lord and Savior Sinnoh. So the region is Hisui, but their savior is Sinnoh. It's really interesting. I haven't got to the end yet, so maybe I'll dish some spoilers next week when I beat the game.
That's fun.
Yeah. I may be going on to, I'll say it now, I may be doing a Where the Big Boys game pod, so if I do an episode with them about Arceus, you can listen to that, and I'll spill tea there. Yeah. We're expanding in the pod world, baby.
Yes, get that advertising promotion going.
Yeah, baby.
Excuse me.
Also collabs. We love collabs. If anyone listening wants to be on the pod, let us know.
Yeah.
If you're interesting. Honestly, if you're not interesting, hit me up too. That'd be so funny. A podcast with just a random person.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that.
But we won't do that.
We'll see.
Anyway.
But that's a nice little transition. We're going to take a little break here. And before we get to the main event, which is probably why you're here, Kiki Coe.
Yeah, we have freaking Kiki Coe on the pod today. And it's the second time we've interviewed her. So,
whoops.
It's actually kind of nice. It felt really... It will feel refined.
I feel like this one was better. I feel like even though
that hasn't happened yet is better.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
Mama.
We filmed the interview first. Whatever.
Anyway, you're about to listen to it, so stay tuned. It's coming up next. Thank you so much.
Wow.
Can I do one thing too?
Sure.
I meant to shout out the shirt.
Oh yeah, of course.
Pop it in. Okay. Also, while we're recording, I'm wearing this beautiful Valerie Hunt shirt. I'm so late to the merch game because I'm late to the merch game.
That's it.
Yeah, literally, I have no excuse. I'm just bad at like existing, and I have a full-time job. But Big Grizzly Designs, based out of BC, did this beautiful piece for me with the Valerie Hunt name logo and this little drawing of my entrance / like promo look from Call Me Mother. They're an amazing artist. I've been wanting to share this piece with everyone for a while. So now that this podcast is out, I'm going to post this art on my Twitter. You can find it there. I'll probably post it on Instagram as well. I'm going to come up with some stickers first and then like release some shirts and sweaters soon. So stay tuned, everybody. But now I can talk about it and share it. So now they can share it too.
And keep an eye out on the description box below the podcast or the YouTube video for the link for all of the merch that you can see on Val.
Yeah, and I'll put the link for the artist who did this too. You can reach out to them for commissions. They're super cool.
Work.
Support your local queer artists. Yeah, baby.
And now on to the end.
Okay, welcome back to The Hunt is On, baby. Welcome back from the break. Wow.
We have Kiki Coe.
and also welcome Kiki Coe, everybody, to the pod. Hi.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to The Hunt is On with Valerie and Andrew.
Yeah. And now you, Kiki, you're on the hunt, baby.
Oh my god, hunting season, everyone. Hunting season.
I know, Alyssa Hunter stole my gig.
Watch out.
I'm hunting her down. I'm coming to Puerto Rico, baby. Too much excitement. Okay, well, hi. Thank you for doing this again, because this is, in fact, our second take of the pod with you. So,
you know what?
Extra Kiki with Kiki.
Yeah, it's good. You know what? It's my pleasure, because, like, nowadays, it's like, I love to talk. You know that. And it's just like, and sometimes it's hard to find someone to talk to that will listen. You know what I mean? And sometimes you think that they're listening, but they're not. They're just like kind of like it's somewhere. Right now, it's like
that's why we started a pod.
Yeah.
That way people are forced to listen to us for a full 45 minutes.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you so much to all who are listening. We own you.
Yeah. So yeah. What's happening? What's the tea? What's this? What are you guys spilling? Spill the tea.
Oh, I don't know. We want to talk some we want to talk some trash. We want to talk Call Me Mother. We want to talk life. We want to talk all the things.
Sure.
But should we like start from maybe the beginning, like preparing for the show? It's almost been a year since we first met. Like we're verging on the time of the time.
Yes.
But who knows when? Oh, question: who would you have done for your Snatch game if you were ever on Drag Race?
I would have done Mariah.
Absolutely, you would have. That's not a
so
stretch.
Fierce. Oh my god! I see that for you.
I look so well. Mariah's not gross, but when I do Mariah, she looks gross. You know what I mean? It's like stupid and like blonde, but like I do look like scary Mariah. Like,
honey, it's Kiki Coe, baby.
It's like oh my god, like. The makeup, and then I have the breastplate that just like it's so Mariah, and I have the hair that comes with it. And when I was doing the makeup, like to apply it, I'm like, oh my god, what the fuck is going on? I'm like getting scared because of how I look with the mole, with the chin, the cheekbone, and everything. And I'm like, holy fuck! Like this is like what makeup can do. It can change you to anything.
I feel like you'd also make a good Amanda Lepore.
Oh my god. Yeah,
like, just because you have that big white blonde, like that coiffed hair. And
Yeah, just coiffed hair, swollen lips, swollen tits, swollen ass. Like, oh yeah. I will put a fucking toothpick right here and just give it up.
Yeah, you would love that.
Oh my god. It's just Amanda Lepore. And the other one that I did is Bretman Rock and Tina Turner.
Work. Yeah.
Bretman Rock. That would have been a fierce Snatch Game character.
That's kind of fun. Unexpected.
It's like, it's like, and then I trying to do his face, and then I draw like the thick hairline and everything, and I'm like, I look so young, and I'm like, I love it. And I'm like, holy shit. It's like, it's very cartoonish. But at the same time, it really gives the Bretman Rock like look, and then being stupid and smoking joint and loving his Crocs and just I bitch, like, you know, like like those kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, just being stupid. I
It
love
gives JoJo Siwa.
And and Tina Turner is another thing that I plan, but like it's kind of really hard to make fun of Tina Turner, to be honest. Like,
It's a good look. You could like do the look.
The look, that's it. But like that's all I can do is like shake my head and like do some of it, you know. But like Mariah Carey, like she hates everybody and she has a lot of issue with everybody, and you can make fun of all of that stuff. And she's a diva, like capital D.
As we know, it always works out on Snatch Game.
Oh my god, yeah. And I know it's been not successful every time that people did Mariah. So I think this is the time for me to, change the curse. Because like when people, like the past people that Drag Race that did the Mariah, it's like they're like kind of flopped it. You know what I mean? So I want to change it a bit.
Oh,
Kiki said, Kiki's who do Mariah. Yeah. That's so fun.
And the thing, you know what? The weird thing is,
double Keeks.
The time that I've been doing drag for almost 10 years, I only done Mariah's song once.
What?
Yes.
I don't believe that.
And I haven't done any Celine Dion, which is I'm surprised too, and Britney Spears.
What?
Right? Right?
What do you do?
I was disappointed too. I'm like, what? I haven't done, like, really? I haven't done. I listened to it, like Work Bitch, like all of that stuff, like, because I danced with it when I was as a boy, but I never think of actually performing it in a club or in a performance.
That resonates with me.
So this is a challenge now. Kiki absolutely must be doing all of these in the next 2 to 3 months.
You should do a mix. You should do Celine, Britney to Mariah.
Yeah, yeah. Like Britney, I can see me more doing Britney, but like Mariah's, like her songs are like it's hard to perform into, unless you're wearing a gown and you do slow songs. Done.
Or it's Christmas.
But like, she's basically like, did you watch her video like dancing and like people are carrying her, lifting her feet, her body?
I went to a Mariah Carey concert. I've been to a Mariah Carey concert. Mama, she lip syncs more than anyone on Call Me Mother.
Literally.
Oh my god.
She lip syncs. It was ridiculous. Lionel Richie opened for her too, and honestly enamored by. I was like, this is great. And then Mariah came out, and I was like, she's sitting on a chair, and then people are picking up the chair. She's not doing anything. Anyway.
So those are the
things. But she's beautiful, and I love her. I don't want Eve to kill me.
So those are the things that I wanna like kind of, do this year. Do a little bit of different things, and like I know I challenged myself already a lot, but I want to keep doing it. Yeah.
Speaking of LOL episode 4 of Call Me Mother, let's get into it.
Drama.
Episode 4, yes. Oh my god.
That was a dramatic time, and that was like your first time doing like kind of like acting stuff too.
Yeah.
Because that was all the horror skits for those listening.
For my opinion, we didn't deserve to be in the bottom. That's on my opinion.
I literally was gonna ask you, but you just said it.
That's my opinion, and I'm putting myself on the judge perspective, and I think they did that just to make the show even. They need to get rid of one of us from our show to make things even, and that's what they've been doing from the start. But like,
we'll never know, but that sounds plausible.
Who do you think should have been the winner then? Do you think that it should have been House of Glass?
No, we did the best job. We objectively did the best job.
Well, the best, like I told Herc that day, and I'm like, you got this in the bag for sure. Even the runway, you guys didn't even talk, but like your runway are very cohesive in the makeup and the look.
All of our runways matched. Herc and I matched every runway without planning anything.
A runway, like me and Toddy, for some reason we matched because we're from House of Frankenstein. But yes. Felicia, it's a little bit like underwhelming, kind of like the look and the presentation, like they said, like they criticizes her by that. But the presentations, like yes, we didn't like end it like properly, but Sanjina and Narcissa fucked up more. They were talking on top of each other, And you know, like it's not.
It was confusing.
It was confusing. We were there.
Yeah, we watched it. And you know what I mean? It's like this is TV and they're trying to make a story and they did it, which is, you know, and it happened that it was gaggy.
We had a good story because of what happened. Felicia self-evicted herself, and you know,
self-evicted.
So it's like
she ejected out of the mothership.
Yeah, so it's like, you know, that's a good story from the start, like for Toddy, you know what I mean? Because Toddy stayed and just soared from there, and literally. And she like they definitely said that you will never get rid of me, you know what I mean? So it's like
it became very real for Toddy if they made like any slip up that it would be like not good. So it was pretty iconic because they never really fucked up after that. Yeah. Nor did they really fuck up that episode.
Well, the thing too is like that that skip and that idea was Toddy's idea too. So it's like probably that's why, because you know it's all her idea, but like at the end of the day it's her idea. It's their idea. So it's like they put a lot of effort to do it too. So do they do they deserve to?
They went through hell and high water.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the thing.
But would you have done the interpretive dance?
Would you have done the interpretive dance that Felicia wanted to do? Absolutely.
Interpret that.
Do you remember Felicia said that?
Yeah, she wanted to do a full interpretive dance.
Was that a real thing?
Yes, it's a real thing. Yeah, it's a real thing. It's she said that. Like, yeah, but it's hard to do that for a horror. It's like,
yeah, they like. Can I say something about this episode? It was very clear to me, and this is no shade to anyone who else was in the room, but I thought it was very clear that the point of it was just to lip sync over the track.
Yeah.
Like I was like, Herc, we aren't gonna speak over this track. We just gotta lip sync over it. But I feel like I also was just like, let's do the least amount of work.
Yeah. No, but like like the way you both execute that is like with the boner and all that.
Oh, it was fun.
It's so much fun, and it
dick jokes.
You're in your element when you were doing it. So
thanks, Kiki. You're right. You were in your element like 99.9% of the show.
that me painting myself grayscale and as a man, that was a little bit like I was looking.
Oh yeah,
I was looking myself in the mirror, and I'm like you are a totally different character. Like who?
It was kind of cute though. You looked so meekish.
Yeah, like with the mustache and like the glasses and all, like totally nerd. Like I love it.
Yeah, and you changed your makeup that day for the runway. You did the whole whore look with like the mask and everything.
Yeah,
I think you said that the one thing you might change would have been that dress though, right?
Yes, yeah. So if there's something that I would change in the whole runways that I prepared for the show, is I would airbrush that one looking like a dirty dress, just to match my face, because I do look like I just came out of the grave, my face, and then I have a clean dress, so it's you know, well, maybe I was in a casket, who knows, I'm a rich bitch, right?
Yeah, maybe she was just burnt, and then maybe you put on a fresh dress. Like maybe you were going out to get some groceries. Did they ever think about that?
And like the reveal idea too was the last minute. That was last minute too, like taking off my wig and everything. Yeah, the hair.
Oh, your hair.
If I was doing the pretty makeup, there's no reveal. So that's why it made me decide to do it too. It's like, oh my god, that's another like. Bam, and then the blood coming out, and yeah, because I was heartbroken when I decided to do that with my dress, but I'm like, you know what, I will do anything for TV.
I have a question about episode 7 and the drama that ensued that day. Do you think
Let's get into it.
That Valerie deserved her suit? Let's get into that
8.
drama.
8. My score was an 8. I got an 8. Did I deserve that?
For me, like that. The whole thing about that issue is Sanjayana not analyzing the situation properly, and like for me, she should have. She should have like balanced it out, thinking like the pros and cons, like, you know, the negative and the positive, and vice versa on each side. So it's like, for me, like, yeah, her lend you that, but you didn't do anything to it. Like, you just wear it and you execute it. But her outfit is like Barbada knows it's very underwhelming and it needs a little bit more of touches. So Barbada went ahead and almost do everything for it, while she's studying her line for the performance. So like for me, that's why I didn't say anything. At the end of the day, my outfit is better. So it's like, no, I'm just kidding.
Oh my god! Jail.
It's like
jail.
Yeah. So,
oh my god. I'm so just set in the bottom.
Fuck! I almost went home. I was 50-50. I accepted that I was gonna go home 50-50. But like, yeah. So like for me, those are the things that like, should I like? I don't really should say anything because like I don't see anything wrong with that. Like I would do the same thing if I leave and someone really needs it. Like I will never, especially knowing that you don't have an outfit for it and you didn't make anything for it. Like if I can do something to help you, like it doesn't matter if you're in my house or not. Like I will leave something to help you.
Yeah, you helped Toddy with Toddy's like Into the Woods outfit. Y'all kind of upgraded that a little bit. You did my makeup like for the horror runway.
Woods, I made Toddy's like neck piece that goes like the vine goes like this. The nose, I did that.
Kiki's the real mom.
No, you were literally you were the mother of the season in terms of like literally getting everyone together.
Like, you know, like for some people too, that like, you know, like when I hear people bitching about something else that they can do twice, that makes me like kind of like, okay, well, if I don't do anything, you know, I would feel bad if at the end of the day they get rid for it and I didn't do anything for it when I can do something for it. You know what I mean? So.
Aww. And I can vouch for that. When you did my eye, you were very like, you were instructive while you were doing it, and you were like, this is how much pressure you should apply, and then I'm dipping into this, and it gave me the know-how to just like do it myself, like confidently, which was really nice.
That moment, and they said it on that challenge that you look beautiful, like, because like the only like you have your aesthetic, you have it down. The only thing that you're missing is the blending and the layering of the color and cutting it very clean. That's it. It's just by the layering and the way you cut it and what brush you use to cut it. Because like that's the thing with the technique. Like people doesn't know what tools to use to do their makeup. That's why they're like, you know,
or how much pressure to apply.
You know what?
I feel like that's like a super baby queen thing. How
here's
hard
the
you want to
funny
press.
thing too that they didn't show on the show is like when we were talking, just like kikiing in the workroom, not in the workroom, on the mothership. And you're like, oh yeah, I'm a makeup artist and I do makeup. And then Toddy was like, you're a makeup artist?
Truly the shadiest person of the season. They had so many good little soundbite moments of just like throwing shade to everybody. But yeah, I was scolded.
Yeah, and the way they said it is like, just so like, you know, like so real. It's like
they kept it real.
They didn't even think about it. Like they just said that, like just like that. Like, oh, you do makeup?
Yeah, I can't imagine being talented, funny, iconic, a winner.
No, but now like your makeup since then is very very sharp. And, you know, like the blending.
The show genuinely gave us like an opportunity to grow. Yeah. For some of us, it was makeup. For some of us, it was learning how to put less rhinestones on things. For some of us, it was literally learning how to lip sync. Like we all had our journeys.
Oh my god, it's just like and that thing too is like when they asked me like what this represents, she was like, oh, this is a simplified Kiki. And everybody started laughing, especially Barbada. Barbada was like, okay, this is a simplified Kiki, and you're wearing more jewels than I am right now. And I'm like, well, yeah, I actually hold back.
You had like 900 yards of tulle on you.
You know what?
That was
I
crazy.
suggest that Kiki become a mother next season.
Agreed.
I think that Kiki should actually be a mother because she does have all the jewelry that she could lend out to the kids. You're extremely kind with everybody. Like this is our like second time actually like talking in person, but you are just most genuinely the one person who is like absolutely kind to the core, and I cannot wait to eat your food.
Yeah, actually, this is my thing. To bounce off of that, I think Kiki shouldn't be a mother next season. I think you should be the catering.
You know what? Oh my! Like people
Please.
will get fat and gain weight if because like when I invited queens here or a friend, they were like, I love being here. There is always food. It doesn't matter if it's a cookie or a cake or pasta or something savory. It's like you always have something in the fridge, and I'm like, well, that's why I'm so round.
I'm coming back to Ottawa to eat your food and Sunshine Glitter Child.
I don't know. I love cooking. I love cooking, and food makes me happy. So I don't know.
House of Cookie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, House of Cookie. Oh my god.
Cookie.
Koki.
Koki. I don't know.
No,
we're
that
losing
sounds pretty
track
bad.
of what's happening.
Very drug related.
Reel it in. Yeah, that's literally stunning.
Come on, Teen Bits. Come on, Teen Bits.
Oh,
Not
also,
sponsored.
I can confirm I fully returned, and he has received the suit. Hercules has his suit back. The suit is back in Hercules' hands.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Peace has been restored in the universe.
I'm just very surprised that it actually fit you.
You know what?
Yeah, me too.
Same. Herc explained it on their story, and I listened to the whole thing, and I literally, they told me while we were there, and I was like, I still don't understand, but I'm going to take it. Thank you so much.
Yep.
And it wouldn't have happened had some, behind the scenes runways not have been,
What?
mangled.
Yes.
Like, yeah.
So finally, it has happened to me. How was
Oh my God.
lip syncing with the one, the only Peppermint? That must have been so amazing.
It was good. It was it's just like when I was doing the rehearsal. So Farah was like, okay, show me how would you do it. So I perform, and then she's like, okay, well, I won't really change anything, but can you do any like high kick or something? And I'm like, the song doesn't really deserve a high kick. It's not it's not upbeat enough for me to do all of that stunt. So it's like, I just had fun on the stage. It's just weird that there's no judges, and it's dark in the front while you're performing, and it's weird performing that moment when I was performing that finale song.
Oh, I was sweating.
I didn't really feel all of it. I'm like, I'm kind of like, but I love watching your performance.
Oh, thank
Like
you.
It's the best.
Like that fucking like the grinder.
Thank you.
That was epic. That was so good.
It felt pretty.
Yeah, but like,
pretty moderate.
but like,
to
yeah,
near.
like lip syncing with Peppermint. It's something that it's something that a lot of queens and artists wants to experience, and I'm lucky enough, and I'm like, I'm very grateful that I had a chance to perform with Peppermint.
Literally, what a good experience. It's like such a unique, that like top 3 experience was such a unique experience.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, and
much love to
the
it.
other thing too is like working with Peppermint is like everything that she says, it makes sense. Like she is coming from a personal experience that she learned on the way where she is right now. So it's like, it's a good thing to hear whatever she's saying, because it's true, and just by thinking about it, that like, like the things that she went through and the things that I'm going through, it doesn't mean it's the same, but you learn how to overcome it the way she did it, to be a strong artist, trans artist too, on top of that, POC. So it's like, it's very hard, like knowing all of that thing outside work, and I'm very lucky to had a chance to work with her for sure.
That's so nice. That was the nicest thing ever.
And
Crystal taught me patience.
Patience. Oh my God, yes, patience. Yeah. Yeah, I usually get annoyed at Snap, but that experience really helped me how to control that.
You're an icon. I love you.
So I heard from a little birdie that you watched the finale very early.
You watched the finale the morning of.
Yeah.
Yeah, as what my husband told me that like it's available to watch the day noon. So the day of the finale, but at noon. So I'm like, as soon as it's possible, like the TV was on and it's just like ready to play when it's available. So like when it was available, play it, and I'm like, just fast forward it. Like, let's not do the torture. Like
Literal torture. I've rewatched the episode and I forget shit all the time because of how strenuous watching that episode was.
Yeah. Oh my God. So I just went to the end and I'm like, okay, well, Tony wins.
Why didn't you wait until you were in a crowd with people?
Because it's anxiety riddling, I think.
I want to be ready. I want to be ready, for example, especially for that kind of emotion, because it's not just like, like for me, it's a big thing, but for me, it's like I want to be ready for whatever it is,
Yeah.
Especially like me, I really showed my emotion like transparent. I'm very transparent, but like at that moment, like that's vulnerability that like it's a little bit kind of hard to show to everybody.
That's fair.
So like I want to be ready for it, and I'm actually glad that I did it, because I don't know what emotion I would be in and if I would be able to perform after.
Literally,
You know what I mean?
literally, what a mood. Because I didn't for a second. I had to take like 30 minutes just to like kind of process everything, because it was such a long day. Like the day starts from the second you wake up and it goes till the second you go to sleep that day, and it feels like the longest day of your life.
Yeah, and like for me, like I plan my looks.
Yep.
I have 3 looks that night, and I'm like, I ain't wasting all of these looks that I made and plan and spend money for if I'm not gonna use it. So I plan myself that like, yeah, you know what, whatever happens, yes, like it's not my time, and life goes on. Like like it's a title, it's a $25,000. Yes, it will help me, but it won't change my life.
Well, I mean, you just got veneers, so
Exactly.
you look beautiful. Look at those teeth. To our viewers listening, you have to watch this on YouTube to see Kiki's crystalline glass teeth. They're amazing. They're pure white. They're blinding me right now.
It's I don't like that. Do you hear it?
Oh yeah. I heard it. We heard. This was such a lovely conversation. You're literally our favorite person to talk to. We have to do this again.
Yes.
Yeah.
In
but
person.
hopefully not because of audio problems. Yeah.
We should,
and in person.
yeah, we should do it in person.
Yeah, Andrew, come to Ottawa next time. You can come get some of Kiki's grub.
Yeah, I would absolutely love to come along.
Yeah.
Send me the flight information and I'll try to manage.
Yeah, Andrew,
something.
well, I'll fit you my suitcase. But Kiki, where can people find you on the interwebs?
So you can find me on Instagram. My handle is @COEKIKI. Facebook is Kiki Coe, KIKICOE, and Twitter is Kiki Coe Kiki. Because I'm not doing
she is no longer hacked.
What's that?
And she's no longer hacked.
No longer hacked. You're free of the hack.
No, I'm not. But you know what? There's still a lot of hackers out there.
Oh yeah. Watch your Bitcoin.
Yeah. There's people that like still like, oh, you have $1 something from DHL, and then next thing you know, asking for confirmation, like deposit, withdrawal of like 400 something. And now you have to cancel your card because this company has your card. So it's like, oh my God, these people, a lot of people are desperate right now. And
protect yourself from the COVID and then also from the
yes.
Yes.
Oh my god. Well, thank you both for having me, and I hope to see you soon, both in person. This summer, I'm looking forward for this summer because we need to live life again. You know,
I want to bring you and Toddy to Calgary. Let's do a little party here.
Yeah, and by time this week, me and my husband will be in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. Yeah.
Oh my god! You see, Diva, you're killing it.
Yeah, Toddy gave me the trip.
Oh my god, go to jail.
Yeah, Toddy gave me the trip.
No, that's a lie. I know that's a lie.
Because
I know that's a lie because I just saw Toddy. We were talking about this.
She hasn't.
I was like,
she hasn't received her. She hasn't received their ticket yet. Their price. So yeah, they don't have it yet, but hopefully soon because they need that money.
And if you want to commission Kiki for some stunning outfits, I highly recommend you do. Take a look at the one in the background.
Yeah. So this is for Ocean, and I have 3 things in the line, and one of them is very labor intensive. It's gonna be for something big and special. Yes, make it rain.
secrets.
Yes, it's gonna be good. Like I'm very excited for this, and I'm very happy that like my work. I don't even advertise it a lot, and you know, people are messaging me to have the taste of Kiki. You know what I mean? So.
Ooh, the taste of
I'm like, Diva, you got 8 episodes of advertisement. What are you talking about? You're an icon.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
We love you.
Like, honestly, we appreciate that you were able to reschedule and redo this podcast with us.
Of course.
And you're just such an icon, beautiful, stunning, and like I said, you should commission Kiki.
Thank you, guys. Have a good day. Thank you for having me.
Love you. Stay safe out there. Bye, Kiki.
Bye. Stay safe.
A bird for you.
Also, we are not sponsored by Tim Hortons.